Hey, YouTube, Chris and Miles. This is Chris. I'm Miles. We're on our way over to a guy's house. There's a guy we found on the local classifieds, like Craigslist, to pick up a 1981 Yamaha XS850. It's an old triple. It's a 3-cylinder bike, and we're stoked about it. We've got big plans for this bike, and stay with us. Yeah, stay tuned to see where it goes. So we just picked up the XS850. We're heading back to the humble abode. We're gonna get it unloaded and take a look at some of the problems. We already know that the carburetor needs to be rebuilt. That's no big deal for Chris here. He's done carbs before. There's gonna be some electrical work. Some of the wiring needs to be looked at. I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, once we get it started, just a lot of custom stuff, a lot of welding, a lot of things to be modified, a lot of things to be changed up, and a lot of things to do to make this thing dope as hell. So we got the car, what is it? We got the bike home. It's right.
We got home.
It's looking good. Chris began the process of rebuilding the carburetors, and I jumped into working on the wiring. The wiring needed a little bit of work, but it wasn't too bad, and we got it to the point that it could crank the motor within a few hours, and we were able to fire it on starter fluid a little bit later. Okay.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. We got it.
We
should crank it for the camera.
Crank it for the camera? Okay.
Crank it for the camera.
Got that in there. Okay.
It fires.
It fires. We've got open headers right now, and it's 12:15 in the morning, so we don't want to be those guys.
A little bit.
I mean, we do actually want to be those guys, but we're not going to be those guys for once in our life. Yeah, we got it to fire in like, we picked it up at 4:30, and it is now 12 o'clock. So yeah, 8 hours, and you know, a good couple hours of that was spent eating pizza and you know,
dicking around,
actually doing anything productive. I'm colorless impressed. When we got it, the wiring was more of a jumble than it is now, which is saying something because that wiring is far from pretty. Got a lot of work to do there. The battery is sitting on top of my toolbox. Yeah, I redid this fuse box right here. So that's a solid improvement. This was made of a much older style fuse box. I mean, if you can even call it that, it's not a box. So it's less of a fire hazard now, and yeah. We don't want to spend too much time like, firing it because we'll get addicted and we'll make a ton of noise and people will complain. But holy shit.
We did it. We did it, guys. 8 hours. Next thing you know, we're gonna be riding this around and we're getting actual rolling shots of this. I'm excited.
Stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's the next day. We're tired as hell and exhausted.
I've got a headache.
Dirty. We're on the way to Best Buy to get some mics so you can hear our shitty little voices a little more. So
a little bit more.
But
yeah, and then we're gonna get back to the bike. We need to fix the wiring a little bit. Oh, there's a police car behind me now. I gotta drive a little more cautiously. Yeah.
So they can't pull anything up. No fuel to the bulls, boys.
So we've gotten it to crank. Here, I can show you that real quick. Give it a little throttle.
Go ahead.
yeah, we can get it to crank, but we are having struggle time. We're having a hard time getting anything else to happen. It's definitely something going up with the carbs, so we're gonna probably bust them off again. We're taking off the bottom nuts, as you can see in there, just to see if perhaps any fuel is even getting into the motor. And based on that one, it looks like none. The problem that we found was the needle valves. So this little guy right here is a needle valve. There's supposed to be a point on the end instead of this little black dot. It was made of rubber on all three of them, and it disintegrated and just fell apart and jammed up the entire fuel rail system. So no fuel was getting into the motor whatsoever. Here's all this. So it wasn't a massive success.
Wasn't the best.
Today, on my way over here, I had said, you know, we're gonna try and get this thing out on the road today, get it under its own power. Yep, and haven't succeeded on that. Yeah, we've made a little bit of progress, but nothing crazy.
Solid carb work. Probably have to get new needle valves. Those are important. Make sure the main jets are flowing.
Yep. We're able to start it no problem on carb cleaner, choke cleaner. We know we can get a new carb, like all three carbs for it, for $150, so it's not like a big deal. We'll be able to figure it out, no doubt, but you know, you start a day and you want to ride the bike and you don't, so it's a little annoying. But yeah, we thought the starter motor solenoid was seized, and apparently there isn't even a starter motor solenoid. I'm kind of confused by that. It doesn't work the same way as cars that I've worked on, so I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. Yeah.
And tip of the day, do not spray yourself in the eye with carb cleaner.
Yes, this eye still hurts. Hey Strider, hey buddy. Hey. Shop dog.